Alright, so we're here at Computing Paradise, and I finally got out my Mattel Electronics Intellivision, a 38-year-old game console, same age as me. It's a little history on this. They started in 1977, September 1977. The Atari 2600 released on the market. Mattel, the toy company that makes Barbie and other toys, that makes your Barbie dolls, was really kind of wanting to capitalize on the lucrative video game market in the late 1970s, and of course the 1978 was the main year of development for the Mattel Electronics Intellivision. In 1979 they got it out to test market, and then in 1980, which is the year I was born, is the main year that they this really released. And of course, one of my favorite games, Night Stalker. So this thing works. I'll show you the age of this system here. On mine, 18 watts, Mattel, 1979 right there. And this system is not for sale. This is my collector's, so if you see this serial number on the internet, just let you know it's stolen, okay? So I got on channel 4, back when you had to select channels and stuff. I got in Night Stalker. We're going to see how well that works. It's been about 8 years since I actually played this game console on this TV here, so let's see what happens. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you had your discs. Keep in mind, I think there's something wrong with the picture on my TV. Oh yeah, gwinga winga winga winga. Okay, there's a gun. Oop, got stunned by the bat. Gotta shoot it. Oh, I got shot. Yeah, 38-year-old game system playing a 36-year-old game. So this game came out in 1982 on the Mattel Electronics Intellivision. See, what am I gonna... I'm trying to do this with one hand holding the controller, and one hand I shot the robot, and then one hand holding the phone. Trying to multitask here. And the gray robot over there is like so stupid. You basically have to hunt him down. Yep. So I've been playing this lately on a compilation here in Television Lives on the Sony PlayStation 2. But now I get to play original hardware. Oh yeah, this is so great. My cartridge slot I just think was dirty. I need to clean it. There were no cleaning kits for this stuff back then. So I gotta get a piece of maybe cardstock, or actually I got some cardstock too. And then I need to shove it in the cartridge slot. What? Oh, you can do a little bit of stealth killing. Come on. Come on, gray robot. Like, the gray robot's so stupid. Alright, so I killed the robot, and it killed me. And the gun shows up in different spots usually. This game is like really awesome. Yep. It's easy. You have these overlays that let you know what buttons on the remote to press. Come on, robot, get you up here. Oh, I'm gonna be dead. I killed that bat. This robot's like stupid. Good, got killed. Now we're gonna just kill it in the head. I wasted a bullet there. Gotta shoot it before it sees me. My dad used to play this game and got me into playing it in 1984. I think he had it before then, but that's whenever I was like really started playing it because it came out in 1980. Oh. I'm just gonna keep on playing until I like die. Then I'm gonna end this recording. And I think I'll take it apart too to see what that thing is inside. Playing Night Stalker on the original Mattel Electronics Intellivision game system. So about this thing right here. This game console is 16-bit. I know it doesn't look like it, but that's because this General Instrument CPU does like everything. It runs the operating system, the game AI, the controller input data. It handles sound, graphics, everything. Now the NES, Nintendo NES, is an 8-bit game console, and the reason why its graphics look better is because it's got a sound chip and a graphics chip that offload that work from the CPU and can do it better. But really, this game console is not bad, I tell you, because this thing went directly up against the Atari 2600 in the early 1980s and just kicked its butt. I mean, it really did. I mean, it's got a larger color palette than the Atari 2600. It's got better graphics than the Atari 2600, better detail. I've seen games where it does parallax scrolling. I've seen games where it does like scaling, some scaling and rotation. Like some of the programming tricks that they did on the Super Nintendo. This thing was great. Now I got this one in 2006, March of 2006 for $30 at a local secondhand game store. My dad had one in the early 1980s. We were playing it in the mid-1980s. Then in the early 1990s, it just needed cleaning. You know, all these cartridge systems, they just get dirty. They just get dirty, and then they need their cartridges cleaned. You clean the cartridge with Q-tips. Yeah, blowing on the cartridge just blows out dust bunnies. It does not actually get off the dust. It's like stuck to the board. And then inside the cartridge slot, you just need to take some type of thin cardboard or something. Something that's like as thick as that circuit board. Talking about maybe a millimeter thick or something like that. And just run it through there to clean it out. And that's all it really needs. Nobody really knew that stuff back in the day of this thing. And so my dad thought it stopped working, and then he burned it in the burn pile when we lived out in the country, and that was really sad. But no, I'm keeping this one even if it stops working. Wood grain, like from the 1970s and early 1980s. Really neat on that. So this is one of my pride and joys. I've got some games for it, but you can play it on Intellivision Lives for PlayStation 2. It's got most of the really good games on there. It doesn't really have a lot of the third-party games. Yeah, actually, I think pretty much all these games here are first-party games. Just like Nintendo, there's a lot of first-party games for this thing. And Magic was, I think it was one of the first third-party developers, and they made a game called Nova Blast, which is just really awesome, and I think that's got some parallax scrolling as well. It had, like, really pretty graphics on it, too, and that was, like, I think 1982. But yeah, so, I'm probably gonna make a video where I take this thing apart, see what makes it work.